At this point, Thisbe switches her audience and she begins addressing her parents. And so that's what we get in line 155 here. So, oh, very miserable parents, mine and his, something like that. So this is vocative. And so if you just kind of think of this whole line as a vocative line, so, oh, very, this is describing them, and then mine and his. Okay, so she says estote. Now, we talked about this in class, and this is an imperative, but it's going to be a future imperative. So she wants something to be done in the future. And so this is from the verb to be. So basically be this. And then we have our perfect passive participle having been asked by. So ablative means the words, and this looks like tree, but it's both. So by the words of both. However, we got 155, so let's go to 156. This ut introduces an indirect command based on that rogati up here. So having been asked to, and then it gets a little bit tricky. So I'm going to jump down here. Not be unwilling. So this is a litotes. Remember, litotes is where we have an understatement, often with a double negative. So not be unwilling. Instead of saying to be willing, she says not be unwilling. And then we're gonna take a little license here. We're gonna make this an ERE just to make it easier for you guys. So to place us, Pyramus and Thisbe, in the same tomb. So that's what she's requesting from them. That's our indirect command. And then up here we have these two relative clauses where the antecedent is going to be Pyramus and Thisbe. So whom is the direct object, a certain love, and then we're going to use this verb jungsit twice. So whom a certain love joined, whom the final hour joined. So that meaning death. So she's asking for them to be placed in the same tomb. Then she switches gears. So she's made her request to the parents, and she switches gears and she talks to the tree. So she makes a request of the tree as well. So she says, but you, who, and then you is the tree, the antecedent being quai here, but also could refer back to tree. So you, tree, vocative, who now cover the miserable body. So remember that corpus is a neuter noun, so it looks nominative, but it is accusative in this case. And likewise, tegis, our subject, is you. So you who, again, I'll put this here, now cover the miserable body of one person, Ramis, with your branches. Soon, we're going to put these both together. We haven't seen this too often, but this is an alternative form of the future tense using the future. This is a future participle. So you will cover. And then the repetition of these two words creates a polyptoton. Likewise, this was another word that was used earlier when it was talking about their love. So the more it is covered, the more having been covered, it burns. So now she's talking about the tree covering their bodies with the branches. So soon you will cover, imply the bodies, and then dorm of two. So her implication that she's going to kill herself and lie under there as well. Then she makes her imperative request here. So she says, tene, the signa, chitus of the slaughter, and our que, whoopsies, is going to connect the tene and the habe, another imperative. And I think we talked about this creating a chiasmus as well. So we have a direct object and imperative, and a direct object. So she says, hold the signs of the slaughter and always have, it's kind of like produce, poulos and optos, betus. Optos meaning like suitable for mourning or lamentation, so sad times, fruits. And then we have monumenta acting in apposition, so it's renaming the fruit. What are the fruit? They're a monument of the double slaughter. So she's asking the tree to hold their memory in its fruit, essentially.